Okay. Well, we hear that there's going to be a lot of psychological thrillers surrounding Styles this year.
Yeah.
What's going on there? Tell us more about that.
Man, he already said what I'm only allowed to say. Did Jeff tell you that? So is that what that's going on? No, Lyndon? Who's telling me? You're right.
He told us.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. It's you know, it's kind of that, it's that darkness that Dean warned us about, you know, at the end of last season. You know, for Styles in particular, I mean, he's an interesting candidate for a host, you know. So you know, things are basically coming. Like me, Scott, and Allison, like have very vulnerable minds at this point. Because we left the door open with what we did to sacrifice for our parents. So it's kind of like prime subject. We are prime subjects for any sort of spirits or anything evil to come in and have a great time. I don't know. It's interesting. It's really cool. Like the whole sort of season is very like, you know, you don't know what's wrong with us. You know, you don't know what it means. You don't know like if we're just like literally losing it, or if something's, you know, coming in and it's dangerous. I don't know. I can't really say much more than that. It's I think I said a lot. You guys are like, nah, keep talking.
So now that Lydia sort of left Team Human for Team Banshee, and Styles is one of the only people in a circle of friends that's a human, is he going to be really struggling with that this second half of the season?
Yeah, I mean, he's, you know, being the human, he's very vulnerable, as he's always been. You know, but I think now it's going to be a lot about Styles kind of dealing. You know, he's not safe. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of like that thing of like the superhero's girlfriend. You know, like great. I'm labeling myself now as you're all gonna print that. Styles is Scott's girlfriend. Direct quote. But you know what I mean? Like Mary Jane is the one who's always, you know, it's always the ones you love who you have to keep the furthest away from you, because it's that kind of whole philosophy. So, you know, Styles. I'm kind of like surprised that it hasn't happened, you know, yet. Like, you know, it seems like he could be like a target to get to Scott, you know, or to get to Derek and these guys, and you know. So I think we might be finally toying with that. But also, I don't know either. I'm just always blacked out at work, so I don't know what's going on. None of this of what I'm saying could be even true. I'm just messing with you guys.
Now that Papa Stalinsky's in on The Secret, does that take some pressure off of Styles and kind of open up that relationship a little bit more?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it doesn't cause any more, you know, people were asking if it's, you know, if it causes any more friction between them in their relationship, but actually it diffuses all that. You know, we were having a lot of, we were butting heads a lot, you know, last season because of you know, what he didn't know, and you could just tell that you know, I was keeping something from him, and it was killing me, making me act weird around him. You know, that was disrupting our relationship. And now I think you know, Stalinsky understands why it took Styles so long to tell him, why he chose the time to tell him that he did. And I think it's gonna bring them closer and strengthen their relationship for sure. Yeah.
You guys have 3 minutes. So that's
Oh my God.
What about romance?
That's pretty much
romance for
I
Styles.
was going to say at the end of 3A we see Lydia with Aiden, and so is Styles going to be butting heads with Aiden at all?
Yeah, no, not at all. Weird enough. I don't think Styles he's either really unaware or just like the least jealous human being you could ever encounter. Because I don't understand. I mean, you know, I think he's used to not quite getting what he wants from Lydia, and I think at this point it's like you know, he's comfortable with like loving her from a distance, you know, and it's sort of like he's come to terms with the fact that, like, you know, there needs to be, you know, like, she needs to love him back in order for it to work. You can't just like, you can't force someone to love you, you know. So, you know, he can only do so much. Like, so, you know, butting heads, not really. There's also a lot going on that has to be prioritized ahead of, you know, a love life. Because things start going crazy, we start losing our minds. Yeah, so.
Next question.
I have to ask you this, and I'm sorry that it's not Teen Wolf. Maze Runner.
Yeah, it's okay.
Can you talk to us about Maze Runner?
Yeah.
I saw something, a clip.
A clip?
Well,
Where did you see this clip?
Nerd HQ.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool. What did you think of it? I want to know what you
I thought it was awesome.
Okay, sweet.
I thought it was great.
All right.
So,
well,
but now
there
they pushed back. They pushed the release date, but I
Yeah.
guess that's too.
I think it's great though.
Yeah.
It means it means the studio's backing it, and they want to give Wes, the director, all the time that, and the visual effects team, all the time that they need to make the movie the best version that it can be, And I'm really happy about. I think it's so smart what they did. Because first of all, we wrapped the movie in July, having it released in February for a big action visual effects, dystopian movie would be kind of insane.
Mm-hmm.
And they were, So I think it's great that we're going to be able to take the time now, really make it really as good as it can be, the best version of the film that it can be, and we'll get to do Comic-Con in San Diego next year,
Cool.
which we wouldn't have gotten to do otherwise. So and that'll be good too.
It's really great that you're able to do both.
Yeah.
Teen Wolf and Maze Runner.
It worked out.
Awesome.
It worked out perfectly. Like things only had to be shifted like a week. Which is so lucky. I mean, so lucky. They literally squeezed right into the hiatus.